Now look at verse 15. This is monumental. The spirit and the body are the soul of man. So this is the first time we get this concept introduced in Scripture, where when we use the word soul, from here moving forward in this context, we're referring to both the body and the spirit. Now, be very careful that you don't take that knowledge that is restored in 1832 to Joseph Smith and then superimpose it backwards in time onto every previous prophet in every previous scripture. Because you can find lots of scriptures in the Bible and even the Book of Mormon where they use they're using the word soul to be more equated with the spirit, which is more of the traditional understanding of that word. I think the significant addition we're getting here is to say, don't hold past prophets hostage to this new insight, but take this new insight and as you move forward, recognize that your soul, my soul, is comprised of body and spirit. Why is that powerful? For me, I'll just give you a little old Tyler's opinion here for a minute. I love this because it gives power to the eternal nature of what we will be in the resurrection. Body, spirit combined. Why? Because sometimes, if we're not careful, we demonize the flesh. We demonize the physical body.
Well, it's interesting what you're talking about here. In the ancient world, the Greeks and Jews, some Jews actually found that the body was a problem. Now, we might all agree the body has issues. We get sick, we get tired, we get hungry. It falls apart and eventually dies. And there were certain groups of some Greeks and some Jews and others around the world who felt that their purpose in life was to punish the body, punish the flesh. And it ended up creating quite a few problems for them individually, for their families, their communities. And God does not ask us to punish ourselves, but to discipline. Think about fasting. Now, as a kid, I felt that was a form of punishment, but it was a way of disciplining to allow my soul to be in charge of my body and my spirit.
Beautiful, this combination of the two. So rather than seeing your body as evil or bad or dirty or unclean, rather seeing it as an integral part of your soul. And stop and think about the fact that the most wicked people we have record of in Scripture, the most evil, vile of all, they never had a body. Satan and all of his followers up in the premortal council, all they were was spirit. So rather than demonizing the body, I love this concept that the soul is the perfect combination of body and spirit. It's beautiful. And then verse 16, the resurrection from the dead is the redemption of the soul. And the redemption of the soul is through him that quickeneth all things, in whose bosom it is decreed that the poor and the meek of the earth shall inherit it.